And shifting focus to Central Africa, the president of the Democratic Republic of Congo has called out Western nations for their attitude and moral lecturing toward Africa. In a recent interview, President Felix Tshisekedi said that China and Russia were much less sneaky than the West. He made the remarks while talking about the transparency and ease doing business with both Russia and China. President Tshisekedi believes that Beijing and Moscow manage ties with his country without quote-unquote arrogance. And he emphasized that both nations treated his country better compared to the West. He also added that Russia and China do not have the desire to quote-unquote lecture African nations, which is why they're more successful in Africa. The president further said the DRC has the right to strengthen its ties with Russia and China, and he believes both nations will come out on top in the near future. In January, Chinese companies reportedly invested up to $7 billion in the DRC's mining infrastructure. Russian President Vladimir Putin sees the DRC as a promising partner for investment and cooperation. Last month, a survey showed that the United States is losing its soft power edge across the African continent. In 2023, the approval rating of Washington slipped 3 points to 56% in Africa, while China recorded its highest leadership approval rating in Africa for the last decade at 58%. Russia's approval rating stood at 42%, up from 34% the previous year. And now the DRC president's comments come as Western nations accuse China of attempting to colonize Africa by using a debt trap policy. The policy allegedly seeks to keep African nations dependent on loans from Beijing. Arguments repeatedly made by the West, arguments repeatedly denied by China.